fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with their opponents.
For Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
2 yards on
this drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. from the gun, Mayfield. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
2-yard line.
Watch the slack, watch the slack, watch the slack.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Deshaun Jackson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Eagles 0.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Sheldon Richardson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To
Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Browns 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 29, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Browns 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Odell Beckham, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Come on now.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone.
Bring it! Bring it!
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Stays on his feet. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First throw now for the backup Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Hurts. That's complete, I think, a Whiteside. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to J.J.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's it, baby.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Eagles 28, Browns 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the bull.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 35, Browns 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Browns 10.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Chubb on the counter, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
first and 10 at Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good.
He's good.
And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returning it, Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
We got 4.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Mayfield from the gun on third down. That one is caught by Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run forward with Hunt, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.